All right, guys, welcome
We don't
back.
even know what we're talking about.
We don't, but we're back.
What are we talking about?
We are back.
We always talk about breach because that's what we touch out here. For
We
those of
touch
you who don't
breach.
know, we out here touching
We out here
breach
touching
every
breach.
day, all day, at any given moment
At all
in life.
times.
You know what
Doesn't
I'm
even
saying?
matter.
That's just life.
You know, when you got it, you got it. When you touch breach, you
Life.
touch
Life is a
breach.
series of breach touching.
Is life really worth living if you're not touching breach?
I've been trying to tell people this the whole entire time. But anyways, we were
Welcome.
talking about welcome back.
Welcome back.
You know,
This
it's
is
been a while. We're sorry.
Yeah.
You know, new place.
New place.
You know, new
We're
setup.
trying some new things out. This is gonna go, but
Yeah, we got to get a new one of those.
yeah, get a better one.
That
But-
covers everything. But
Welcome back to Specializing in Nothing.
definitely.
I-
Back.
I'm your host Omar Reyes,
I'm your other host, Carlos Perez.
and
And
yeah,
we
it's been
outside. It's been a few months.
yeah. I
Awesome.
don't even remember last time we.
Last time we went, the guy sent me the worst camera footage I've ever seen in my life,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I'm not even gonna bother putting this shit up.
No.
Because it looked that bad. I don't know what camera they use, but that shit looked like
And we
a
were-
Civil War recording.
And it was like an actual DSLR camera compared to what we usually recorded on, which was our cell phones.
It
We
was a DS.
DSLR.
No, I'm trying to think of a pun. Shut up. DSL, like dick sucking. Can't DL. Yeah, I got nothing.
The footage sucked dick.
Yeah.
So, breaking news: Tyson Fury tests positive for COVID-19.
Oh,
Damn.
let's go. Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
Breaking news.
Breaking
Tyson
news!
Fury
You heard it
tests
here
positive-
first.
Positive for COVID-19, and I guess the title fight is gonna have to be postponed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So
I don't know who. Does anybody know? I don't know if you know boxing.
I don't know
Like
boxing
that.
like that.
But
All I know is UFC 264 is today? Tonight?
That's this weekend.
This
Saturday.
weekend.
Let's talk about that. Poirier versus Conor McGregor.
3.
Yeah, third time.
third
the
time.
charm. I feel like Conor's gonna lose. I don't know why I feel like that. I
You
just
think so?
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it playing out any differently than it played out last time they fought.
I don't know. He was coming out of retirement. He was, I don't know, high up on his horse maybe. Because he had just won his last fight. Like,
Yeah, that was like over a year ago when he fought Cerrone, and that was at a different weight too.
yeah,
And Cerrone is kind of washed.
kind of.
Not kind of. He is pretty washed.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, I might.
Okay.
All right. That was
Yeah, so it looked troubling.
No, my job's stupid.
Oh,
Makes sense.
I mean that's
Most jobs are.
most people's
But
jobs.
yeah, I don't see it playing out any different. I think Poirier is probably gonna go in there and just beat him down again because Conor only has like 2 rounds. After that, it's over.
I think
He gives you
I
2
do-
high quality rounds, and then it's downhill from there.
I do think it
he's
should
not the
play.
same fighter he was years ago.
No, definitely.
I think
not.
all that weight cutting did him dirty, man. When he was fighting at like 145 when he was a featherweight. You ever seen those pictures of him? He looks like a fucking skeleton. Cutting weight like that because he wanted to dominate and bulk up and beat these smaller fighters is now caught up to him because he has no stamina anymore.
Yeah,
He's burnt out now.
I think.
But I could be wrong,
that-
and he could be amazing.
I mean, I think it's gonna play out the way you're saying it is. I think it should play out that way. Life is funny though. I feel like there are certain people that just have that life just loves them, you know?
That's very
Just
true.
wants to give them
It's
things.
not been me.
Fucking Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
I hate that piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, he lost his match. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch
I
it?
should have watched it. I didn't watch
It was a lot of fun back and forth.
I don't know.
a lot
I
of
saw them
funny
playing
moments.
catch. I saw him and Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers playing catch.
yeah,
which
the
is kinda
two
cool to
goats
see them
playing catch. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well,
But-
one goat and then some guy took place for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Washed. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell. We are winging it right now. We didn't actually come up with a plan for today. Oh, did you fuck up? Did you fuck up?
Yeah, I moved when that fucking wire moved again and it stopped recording, but I'll figure that shit out.
All right, cool.
No.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
just
So-
got the picture.
Let's talk about a little bit of the things that's been going on in
Fix that later.
just in sports. You know, basketball.
Sports.
Basketball.
Sports ball,
We
yeah.
are now very well into the playoffs. I think
I
last
mean-
time we spoke of it, the playoffs didn't even start.
Yeah, we were nowhere near. We were probably approaching the playoffs, or maybe they were
yes.
about to start. They were blooming,
So,
but now they are upon us, and well, it's over pretty much.
but it is over.
I think today would mark the second game as we're shooting this. Would be game 2 of the series.
Yes, that it would be
And-
today, and
uh-oh.
depending on how that goes, honestly, I believe that I think CP3 is getting his ring.
That's cool if he does. I'm not mad at that. I don't care who wins.
I get you.
I'm just like I don't really care
Here's
for
the thing,
Giannis. I
like,
don't really care.
if-
I don't like Chris Paul's face.
If Giannis wins, you know, he gets kind of like that validity in the sense of like, oh yeah, he's a 2-time MVP and now he's an NBA champion on top
Yeah.
of that.
That's cool for Giannis.
It'd be cool for Giannis. He's a funny guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a
I
good
gotta
guy.
guess him. I
You just don't like CP3's
feel like
face.
there's no real storyline to this like
There is no story.
finals. It's just a bunch of people might get their first ring or might not get their first
But
ring.
I guess that's the storyline. The biggest storyline is CP3 being in the finals, and like
Wasn't it before this year he never made like the past the first round? Or,
No,
past
no,
the
no,
second
he's just
round.
never
He
made the
knocked out in
finals.
second round.
I mean, that's like the man's like getting up there in age and.
He made his first final.
yeah. So it's like
First
I guess
conference
that's
finals
the
and and finals. It's just I don't really care about Chris Paul.
yeah.
No offense to Chris Paul.
Unless he comes to the Knicks.
Exactly. I think not having Braun in it is kind of crazy. And then it's like all the teams we thought were going to be here aren't here because of injuries. Injuries fucked
And that's
up
the
so many
that's the
different teams.
fucking story of this season.
He's always when there's in the finals, LeBron's the bad guy, and who he's playing against is a good guy.
No, I don't agree with that. I feel like
Not necessarily.
the last few years when KD went to the Warriors, LeBron was definitely
He was definitely the good guy.
KD was the bad guy. He was like,
when
why would you do
when
this, KD?
LeBron went to just Cleveland in general, he became the good guy just because he was kind of trying to fulfill that promise and ultimately fulfill that promise of.
I mean, he's still, no matter what, probably the most hated player in sports.
Yeah,
Do you think he's more hated than Tom Brady?
I'd say yeah. I feel like LeBron is a more global brand than Tom Brady is. I feel
You know
like
what?
more
That's
people
fair.
know
That's
who
fair.
LeBron is than they do Tom Brady.
That's definitely fair.
If Brady didn't win the ring with Tampa Bay, he probably would have been more hated.
No, I don't know.
I think people like that he left New England.
I think
that's probably made him more
just
likable.
leaving New
If you
England.
didn't win the ring with Tampa Bay, they probably would have been like, okay, so you just, you just came in to get our hopes up.
Not necessarily, because I feel like with Tom Brady just overall just leaving the Patriots made him more likable, just in general to people. People just don't like the Patriots. They don't like greatness. So whether or not he won that ring, obviously it cements his legacy. It cements. I mean, his legacy was already cemented as the greatest quarterback to ever play, but this just adds to that. He's the second quarterback all time to go to another team and win a Super Bowl with another team. The first one being Peyton Manning. He's the first quarterback to do it in 2 different conferences. You know what I mean?
And next year he has the opportunity to be the second quarterback to ever beat every single team in the league.
Yep. If he
If he beats the Patriots.
if he beats the Patriots,
It's the only team has to beat because he's been there.
if he beats the Patriots,
I'm pretty sure
he'd be.
practice.
Probably beat up on that defense.
I
I'd
mean,
imagine.
we'll see what ends up happening with that. But
I mean,
my,
Tom Brady
we still
wants
going
to
to that?
win.
We still going?
I don't know. That's a story for another time.
Wait, Tom Brady wants to
Figure that out.
go to the boys.
What happened?
That's one story Cowboys ball.
Oh,
He was saying
Cowboys
if
was
Tom
saying.
Brady were to go to the boys, and I was just giving a stank face. So, they got their quarterback, man. They got Dak Prescott.
You have Dak. I feel like that was just like they had to.
They had
They like the injury happened, like they had to just pay him. There was no way around it.
everybody would have hated them if they didn't.
I mean, people already hate the Cowboys.
I mean,
Cowboys are
Cowboy
probably up
fans
there for
would've
the
hated
most
them.
hated.
Yeah.
People hate the
Who's
Cowboys.
gonna win between Cam and Mac?
I think we like Cam starts,
Cam
and
starts,
I think that's
definitely.
his job to lose. If
No,
he starts
I'm
fucking
talking
up, then get him
about
better.
the season, who's gonna start more games?
Oh, that's a
I'm
good
rooting
question.
for Cam. I really
I am too.
Because if this doesn't work, GG Cam is over for him. Twilight of his career, bye bye, gone.
Which sucks because it's
However-
because of how terribly they just managed him.
I mean, it's also like who can get on Belichick's good side more.
Well, you get on Belichick's good side by winning.
Yeah,
So
it's all about winning.
If you mess up in Belichick's eyes,
I guess.
I mean, you saw that with what was it? Gray. I forgot his first name.
Yes. Running back, right?
Yeah, Gray. Yeah, he ran like for 200 yards in 2 games. Then missed the practice. All right, bye. So like he really don't. So he's just performing, and I think Mac is the kind of guy. He's an Alabama guy. I don't think he would have got drafted. Had they not had that sort of, if he didn't have that kind of belief in him. So I feel like definitely I got to stretch this out because,
I mean,
yeah.
The one thing I will say, I can probably tell Cam's probably like
that was smooth. No one will notice.
Cam's probably going to go all out just because,
He has to go out. Look, this is the end of his career.
This is the end of his career. If he does not perform,
if he doesn't perform, then he'll definitely get picked up by some worse team.
He'll be picked up as a backup, more than likely.
I mean, he'll probably do a fucking Fitzpatrick or
he definitely could.
Yeah,
if he
he'll probably
performs.
play for a year, then that team will probably be a top 5 pick in the draft.
If Cam is like I think we talked about this a while ago. If Cam is like 3/4 of what he used to be, there aren't 32 quarterbacks better than him.
No,
he's gonna get a starting job somewhere else if he performs. If he 3/4 of what he was, he's gonna get a starting job somewhere else. Part of me, I want to see Matt get this first year under his belt. So I'm kind of like rooting against Cam, but I don't want to because I'd rather have Mac in there early to get to know the offense. And that way down the line, he has a better chance of success if he's thrown in there with those live reps.
It's a very weird kind of state to be in because it's like I like Cam Newton. I don't have anything against him. For the most part, I've enjoyed watching him play when he was in Carolina. And especially, when the Patriots did pick him up a year ago, I was very excited. Obviously, no off season. He caught COVID. He didn't have any time basically to really get in there on the playbook. I think we talked about this at the beginning of the season last year, where the plays they were very basic. They were simple, and it was like there was none of that Josh McDaniels in it. Because there couldn't be, because there was just not enough time for him to actually build on that. So I think, he's been working out. Apparently he's in the best shape that he's been in since his injury. And with this offseason, since basically the end of last season, he's been able to go in on that playbook. He's been able to practice with a lot of the receivers. He has a lot of weapons now.
Oh, I mean, he has good tight ends.
He has tight ends and
solid receivers.
Aguilar will catch one or
no
two
hands,
catches.
Aguilar.
Occasional hands, Aguilar.
I got no hands. And then I do like the pick of a Bourne. I think Bourne is a really good receiver. He just didn't get a lot of burn in San Francisco because of what's his face, Debo and that other guy that they have. I forgot his name. Who I had on my fantasy team. Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk or Ayuk, something like that.
Did he do good for you?
On my fantasy team, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I lost.
I figured when you said you made it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about that though.
All right, cool. We could probably do something like that for the channel. Kind of.
Yeah, we could probably do that for the channel.
Get a couple people see you lose in the Super Bowl. You down for that, right? All right, cool. So.
Almost. Yeah, we're talking.
What you're telling me is Tim Tebow tight end, my first pick.
Tim Tebow tight end is stupid. But back to the Patriots. Just one more thing on the Patriots. If all else fails, we have Jarrett Stidham. So I mean.
No. If that fails, we have what's that fucking? He's been like a Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, Brian
Hoyer.
Oh my God.
Jarrett Stidham is the greatest of all time.
You remember when they were talking so much? They were talking up Jarrett Stidham so much.
I thought he was gonna be. They remember the picture of him sitting on the throne.
And you were very upset about that picture because you were just like, "How dare you!"
Like, who in marketing allowed that to happen? Like,
you've
put him on the
done
throne.
nothing.
Well, in his defense, he did have, out of all the quarterbacks in preseason, he had the best statistical preseason, his first preseason, and that's why people were so high up on him. And then they put him in that game to take out Brady because we were blowing him out, and he threw a pick, and it was a pick 6. and Brady had to come back in. That's when like, oh, this guy is ass. First pass ever. Pick 6. And then Brady had to come back in on a blowout. Like, okay,
and we haven't seen him since like that.
I mean, he played when Cam was injured. He was in there for a couple games. Played like shit. Took him out, but he was there.
They did put Brian Hoyer
game. He was in
point,
there.
right?
We were in that game, and then
it
was all down. I think Stidham got hurt, and they put in Hoyer or somebody, and then it got worse.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Super Bowl for the Patriots.
Yes. Right.
What else is there to talk
we did
about?
Sports. We did.
Loki. Want to talk about the Lokis? Loki, Hikey, Loki.
Hikey. Loki.
That's a thing.
That is a thing. So last time we did our podcast, we did finish up the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Did that air? The finale? I thought it's finale. I don't think that aired, right?
That didn't air?
I think that was part of that shitty ass footage I got.
I think it was part of the shitty. Yes, that was such a great episode too, because we talked a lot about Invincible. We talked so much in that.
A lot of good stuff.
And it's unusable. Yeah. At some point we'll talk. Probably when season 2 is about to come out, we'll talk some Invincible
about how much we love it. And what it is. But Loki is the new hot.
Is the new hot Disney show? Yeah.
Right now.
It's like Loki. Like Loki's like everywhere in Marvel right now. Well, in DC they're still fighting with Batman and Catwoman.
DC is a flaming hot piece of shit right now. What the DCEU?
DCEU, yeah. He's talking about Harley Quinn animated series.
Oh yeah, him eating out Catwoman.
Yeah.
They cut it out, right?
Yeah, apparently they didn't want Batman doing it because that wasn't like going down on a woman. It's seen as superhero like.
The hero doesn't do that.
Yeah.
What fucking hero doesn't do that? That is the hero's work. Okay, going down.
I don't know. You think Clark goes down on people? I don't think so.
I don't think he can.
I don't think Superman goes down.
I don't think he can.
I'm pretty sure trying to get out of nowhere. It's like he this fucking like go straight to her.
If she can take some Kryptonian back shots, she can take a Kryptonian like
tongue.
Yeah,
I feel like it.
Imagine
but what if he
the
sneezes?
Restraint he has to hold. Ooh, that's gotta be tough.
The what?
The restraint he has to use.
There's actually. We're big fans of Smallville here. You've watched it, right? I've watched it. He has not watched it.
Don't watch it.
But there was an episode where Lana Lang.
Oh, she had the superpowers.
She had the superpowers, and he was like, for the first time ever, fucking
100%.
going in.
Yeah. Such a stupid
broke the
show.
fucking house and shit.
Such a stupid show. A stupid series. Remember Darkseid in that shit?
What?
No,
the Red Blue Burr?
That shit was everything was bad in that.
It was pretty bad.
The best part of that show was Bart Allen. The Bart Allen episode.
Bart Allen was good.
Aquaman
was terrible.
Cyborg.
All right,
he just had a purple shirt. That was Cyborg.
My man.
I know, like right now, there's a lot of like drama going on the Batman set between Robert Pattinson and
yeah, and Matt Reeves. That's right.
Mm.
Apparently, he has an issue with the Batfleck being a thing. Like he wants his Batman to be the canon one, not Ben Affleck's Batman.
I mean, they could both be canon, right? Multiverses exist for a reason.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's what people are trying to say. But he's like, being a little Twilight Sparkle bitch.
I mean, the whole thing is, it's like when you don't have a direction, that can be frustrating. The DC universe doesn't have a direction right now.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of people trying to cling on, saying, "Well, I'm the real one, you're the real one," and it's like because there's no direction. I see the frustration with the actors. I don't know why that's funny. I said direction. All right, you fucking pervert. You can't have erection. You can't have direction without erection. But I said direction.
You can't. It's true. But like you can't.
Anyways,
here's the thing.
Like there's nothing going on, so I understand why actors can get frustrated because like, yo, am I the real deal or am I just another plug-in?
Is this just like a one-off movie? Like, what's the point even of this?
This is more frustrating, real quick.
The thing is, Matt Reeves is the future of Batman in terms of his contract. He's at the helm of the new animated series that's going to be coming out for Batman. He's at the helm for this universe that they're creating for Batman, and I understand where Robert Pattinson is coming from. Like, he wants to be Batman. Like, there's never been another Batman that's had to compete to be Batman, to be the Batman. And now it's like, okay, they're gonna do this whole universe for this Batman, but then we're also doing like this bigger universe, and we're gonna have somebody else play Batman. I kind of get where he's coming from. At the same time, the just Batman in general is so cool. Like he has like just his rogues gallery. You can do so much if you just delve just into that. You know, if you just put out movie after movie after movie, Matt Reeves at the helm, you know, we'll see how this first one goes, but everything seems to look like it's going really well. Which obviously there's been times where it's looked like that and then it hasn't actually been like that, but I think that under a single direction, if they were to explore Batman, his origins, this is supposed to be the beginning of Batman, year 2. If they were to kind of go from there, build up his rogues gallery, kind of keep it going, that's to keep the place smelling.
No, I was looking
good.
For
Oh, well, yeah. I think
I like
that
to use mark.
yeah. I think that in the long run, it'd be better for Robert Pattinson to just stick to it.
Yeah.
Even if there's, you know, Batman that's hanging out with Superman and this and that, they're not his movies. Ben Affleck didn't have a Batman movie. He was only in ensemble movies.
I mean, Batman versus Superman is a Batman movie.
You can make the argument, yes.
He
I would make the argument
he
that
also
it's
had
mostly
Tom
a
Dillon,
Batman.
you know, it's
I would
Batman
say
versus
that it's I would consider it a Batman movie, but you know, the draw was Superman is also there. The draw was they're doing this whole thing. You know what I mean? And it was literally Batman versus Superman was just the setup for Justice League, which is disappointing because they could have done so much better with each individual part if they had just focused on just building things up instead of just being like, let's fucking hurry up,
They wanted to
catch up to fucking Marvel. And Marvel, look at Marvel. Marvel's doing TV shows and shit.
Doing it all, man.
Loki. All of this just to say Loki is good.
Loki is
Loki's
very
pretty
good.
good.
Loki is very
Yeah.
good.
All of this just to say that.
Yeah, it's very good. I was saying, you know, I think it by far is my favorite one out of all the Marvel series.
I think I have to wait for the last episode to really give my opinion. And I actually, this is something I do want to do for the channel. I want to revisit every movie in the MCU. I want to revisit all the properties from the beginning. I want to go in order of theatrical release and kind of, you know, jot down
Sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot, but I mean, you know, that's like 20 Sun videos that we could put on the channel.
I guess we have a list ranking them.
We do.
You
Check
should
that
watch
out.
that.
We could put the link in the description below.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, but I would say
I'll make a clickable thing up here.
I was there's this really cool thing. I was watching this video and they were talking about how every time Iron Man comes out in a movie, his armor has upgraded something that failed in the previous movie.
Yeah.
Which was bizarre because I was like, I never even thought about that. Think about it like this. Ready? Iron Man 2, when he goes against Whiplash, when he's on the racetracks, his suit is like malfunctioning. It's dying because of the electricity. The next movie he comes out in, Avengers, he gets hit by Thor's lightning and it charges him up instead of shutting him off. In Infinity War, he made shields using the actual nanotechnology. In the following movie, because obviously in the nanotechnology, it was just wearing down basically what he had for his suit. In the following one, he used plasma shields. So it's like I never noticed that, and I'm just like,
they even did the same thing. They do the same thing for what he did for Peter. You know, he was freezing outside with his suit. Now Peter has a heater. He was Rhodes fell from the sky and almost died. Peter gets a parachute. So like, yeah, all that.
That's why
smart cookie.
Yeah. So you know, that's why I kind of want to go back and revisit everything, see if there are things that
he did too. Rest in peace, Iron Man.
There's no so he can do to save him.
I mean, it's comic books.
Ain't no more upgrades. You feel me? Nigga ran out. He needed a life upgrade. You feel me?
I mean, it's fucking comic books. Anything can fucking happen. Like
a nanotech coffin.
He's You say it's Robert Downey Jr. is dead,
Do you think so?
bro. There was a meme. They were like when he had like it was like 20 million to be in Spider-Man for like 10 minutes. It was like that's when they realized they needed to kill this nigga. They
No,
were
no,
like,
I
20 million.
understand that.
Get
What I'm
you
saying
more
is,
money.
if the MCU starts going kind of in a downward kind of spiral projection, yeah, I think doing something like bringing back Iron Man, bringing back. Well, I don't know if Chris Evans would want to come back anyway, but bringing them back
No, I don't think I will.
in any way, shape, or form
Exactly.
would be a huge boost for them.
I don't think so. I don't know.
And I mean, just as a cameo, you also have to think, what has Robert Downey Jr. been doing? Like,
Living
anything.
his life because he's a billionaire.
I mean, yeah, but like the projects that
Probably
he's
bathing in
released.
champagne right now.
What happened?
Probably bathing. His father died too recently. Rest in peace, Robert Downey Jr.
Oh
Sr.
damn, senior.
So he's probably dealing with his father's death. You piece
Well,
of
I
shit.
didn't know that.
Well, what is Robert Downey? Oh, he's got a dead dad. You're so fucked up. Oh, the guy with the dead dad.
So this was our comeback episode of Specializing in Nothing.
What's his name? His dad.
His dad was. Oh God. No. His dad was like, Mr. Stark, how do you feel?
No, I'm about to say,
I'm cutting this out.
I'm laughing because like, what's his name? Robert Downey Jr.'s dad.
Yeah, Robert Downey Sr.
Yeah, it just fucking hit me now.
Rest in peace, RDS.
RDS, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
yeah. This was our.
Oh, we're
comeback
done.
episode.
That's
Yeah.
it. Oh,
I
we
mean,
didn't talk
you know,
about
look
Loki
at
at
the-
all, but
we
cool.
didn't. Well,
Loki's cool. We'll do a better Loki.
we'll do
episode when
a
the finale
whole
happens.
kind of like a series
Yeah,
breakdown.
recap. Yeah.
I just, we just wanted to record something real quick,
Yeah,
let you guys
30
know
minutes
that.
to let you know, we're alive. We're gonna be doing this full time for real this time.
Full-time
Investing
for
to
real.
give you mad content. We're gonna be streaming.
All the
We're gonna be
content.
putting bad bitches twerking on here. We're gonna have bad guys twerking on here too, because
Yeah.
we're not sexist out here.
We're not. We're not.
Exactly. 2021. You're gonna see some man cheeks up here. It might be me. I don't know. Let me know. Link in the
Follow-
OnlyFans below.
You took that away from me. Damn.
What else? Bad bitch alert.
Bad bitch alert. Somebody come get her.
She danced like a stripper. But yeah, thanks guys though. Thank you for watching, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for sticking with us. I know we're very inconsistent, but we promise, like I said, we're gonna be more consistent.
This is-
we're gonna be
yeah.
here posting stuff out weekly, putting in the time, doing the work.
We spent
Boom.
a lot of money.
We did spend a lot of money, so
We
we
spent
better
a lot of
start
money.
fucking
We
recording.
better make something out of it.
I'm in a lot of debt.
Yeah.
We better be recording. But yeah,
He can't feed his child.
facts. Anything you want to say to the people? before we leave?
No, thank you for, waiting it out. Anybody that watches this, shares this, comments on this, I appreciate you guys, and I'm ready to see where this goes. I'm ready for us to actually be able to, just sit down and do this all the time and be able to release.
Yes, sir.
We'll come up with a strict schedule in terms of
that isn't very professional.
we'll come up with an actual schedule, let you guys know what day things are going to be dropping. And yeah, like he said, we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be doing a lot of different things now that we have a little more space, a little more options.
Podcasts, we're gonna do gaming videos.
Yes. A lot of tabletop gaming, a lot of let us know in the comments down below. Yeah, I'm down for like some Dungeons and Dragons. You guys done?
Yeah, I heard everything that was happening here.
I said comedy sketch. Like, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said comedy?
sketches, a whole bunch of stuff are coming your way. Dungeons and Dragons, if you want to do that virgin
Yeah.
shit, we could do that.
Let us know.
You know what I mean? Other role playing, the deck building, that's a
The
thing.
deck building, I
right?
have it right there.
The things that just dry up the pussy, we're gonna be doing. Just deck building, Settlers of Catan, because why not, right?
You don't play that shit.
I feel like you have it in your book bag right now. I feel like when the going gets hot, you're like, let's bust out this Catan. And you have like a wheelbarrow you have it in, and you wheel it out.
Wheelbarrow.
Or a covered wagon. I don't know, one or the other.
We could play Secret Hitler.
Oh yeah, don't say that on the mic, bro.
Oh, secret person who
This guy,
Secret
man.
German.
Not
secret
gonna cut that
Voldemort,
out.
huh?
Secret German.
Secret German. Yes.
Yeah, this outro has dragged on very long.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
We love you.
Bye.